Hi, and welcome to my Friday in overcast and raining Central Texas. I'm looking at the chickens next door. They're out, of course, because it is raining and that means the bugs are available. In fact, they're skirting a drainage ditch because any place that's truly flooded is going to have extra bugs. It's not currently raining, it's just a little misty. Okay, it's a heavy mist. But I'm out here with the grill going. Now, a little while ago, my daughter loaded up the smoker with things that belong in good smoke. Which, at my house, includes some cheese, some fish for the older grandson, some pork chops for everyone else. And I think she put a pan of potatoes in there, too. Now, the pork chops are going to take all day. That's nothing new. The bigger something is, the hotter you have to cook it, or the longer you have to cook it. But the smoke is pouring out top like it's supposed to. So that means there's more smoke inside. Oh yeah, she's got the main heat turned on, so it's gonna be a smoking temperature. And of course, I want to eat before dinner. So I'm wondering how good I can get this. I have a steak on. It's huge, so Loki and I are gonna split it. And I offered to cook it inside with butter or out here on the grill before I knew if it was wet. But I kind of want the grilled flavor. It is a bone-in ribeye. I've got my meat thermometer standing by because I did not grab one of the meter probes to stick in it. And the meter probes are neat because they recharge in the block they come in with the, it's like there's a set of 4. And there's a sending unit that talks to the extra phone in the living room. 5 people in the house, we have to have 6 phones. And at least 4 internet accounts. Skynet, SOS, T-Mobile, and I think there's another one. Oh, my daughter has something. But this steak ought to cook pretty quick. It was cold, but I have the heat up high enough. I couldn't get some of the burners to light, possibly because of the humidity. There we go. There's a third one. I like the extra heat. There we go. Get that turned over. I figured if I was cooking for a little while, it might dry out anything that was not getting started in there. And actually, I should go ahead and try another one. Yep. And yes. Normally, I would turn them all on, clean the entire surface. But, you know, I'm making one steak. I don't need the entire thing. But I do want to get the grates hot on the right side and get those cleaned off. Now, when I flipped it, I did have some good color happening. Oh, a little drip of fat. Yeah, good color happening on this ribeye. And it is being kissed by flames the way meat should be and has been since the dawn of time. Okay, that needs to actually go a little longer on this side. On this other side, I can begin some scrub down. Everyone tends to take their food off and go in and eat. And then the final cleaning off is usually done sometime later. But as long as I am out here and bored. Okay, not really bored. I got a video I could turn back on. Coach Stevens, really a smart guy. A little bit older than I am. And he is off and on Ask a Carnivore. But he does podcasts outside of that also. So if you're only watching the occasional Ask a Carnivore live with himself and Richard Smith, then you might consider checking out their things that they do separately or individually. As they're both very intelligent men who have good things to say. And when you're fortunate enough to find people who are intelligent and have good things to say, or even dismal things to say, but happen to be saying the things you need to hear, then find them and listen to them. Find out if they have more than one channel. Or more than one podcast. Turn that one down even more. There we go. This is coming up so beautiful. And it smells good too. You don't need a lot of stuff to make a good steak. This has got salt and pepper on it. Not very much of the pepper, but Loki asked. And if any of his friends find this video blog and go, who's this Loki she's talking about? Yes, it's him. Our friends know I'm married to him. They might not know that Loki is a very fitting online handle for this particular guy. Although lately he's been feeling a little bit of stress. I think a good emphasis on the carnivore meals might help him find a little bit of that carnivore zen, you know? He needs it. Okay. It's okay, puppy. I'm right here. I hear him barking over there. We don't have to be concerned about him. If you wonder, I'm probing the meat right at the center of that main portion of muscle. And it is pretty. And I believe it's done. But I kind of turned the more lightly cooked side down for a bit. Yeah, they got at least one rooster. Okay, I can turn that one off, and that one off, and that one off. And I'm not cooking on those burners. They don't need to be on. I have the one on the meat is directly over, and I have the one next to it on because that's a little supportive heat. In fact, I'm going to turn that one up. I'd rather err on the side of, we might throw some hot dogs on there next week. Or burgers. I'm still not a huge fan of ground beef. But it is a whole lot better to get those Sam's Club patties and put them on here than it is, to me, to use endless piles of what seems, for the most part, like so much fine ground rubber pellets. They just don't really thrill me. There we go. Those two burners are all the way up now, and the steak is resting on the cutting board. There we go. That is very nice. I gotta turn off the gas. Okay. When it blows itself out, it's done. And that's it. My steak is done. I'm going to take it in now. This is Kismet, the feral grandma, headed for lunch. Y'all have a good day. Eat something delicious. Learn to do the things that are easy, at least. Because you can always go back to the things that were a little too hard. Make attempts. What can I say? My daughter's now running a smoker on a somewhat regular basis. Make sure there's plenty of room for her to get to the smoker, because she will want to put more wood chips in it in a while. But y'all be careful on the slick, wet roads over in Houston and around Central Texas and other places where storms blow up. Grandma loves you and wants you to be safe. Take care. Bye-bye.